Hey everybody, my name's Kurt Molly here with Social Media Ad Genius, and we have the amazing Jeff Schechter that we lovingly like to call him the Shecky. Hey, we're here today to talk about JumpStart. You know, we got behind us actually our whole funnel. There's lots of confusing, complicating things that can happen, but it makes us a lot of money. I mean, that's really how you and I met. That's how we've met a lot of other people out here. So a lot of people have asked us over and over and over, how do I get a funnel that's profitable? We can show you because we're doing it. We do it with a lot of other clients. And how do you drive traffic to that great funnel? So, Shecky, we put together a bunch of different videos, a lot of information on this page. You've talked to hundreds of our clients. What would you say would be the three most important things that people should know about their funnel or driving traffic, and why should they read the page down below?
Really, there's three things that you absolutely must have to be successful online. Number one is you have to have a compelling offer to send people to. Number two is you have to have a way to continue that relationship with the people that look at that offer, a way for them to get to know you and like you and trust you. And number three, you have to have a really awesome targeted traffic that's going to that offer. You have to have a way to continually send the right people into that sequence.
Okay, Shecky, so I really appreciate the insight, but this is really important for everyone to know, and I love to embarrass you whenever I get a chance. How old are you, Shecky?
57.
I'm right, that's great. Because people can say, Kurt, you're young, you can do it, it's easy. Everything that you just talked about, this kind of looks complicated over here. Let's be completely honest. Is it very difficult?
No, not really.
Yeah, it's really not in the scheme of things, right? I tell people, a lot of people have signed up for the 40-year plan. That's pretty painful. I mean, really just going through a couple of steps over a week or so, whatever. Now, you've talked to a lot of individuals as well. What prevents them from following through and building up a funnel and stuff like that? What are some of those common anomalies that you see prevents people from jumping in?
I think first of all, there's a lot of information out there in other trainings, and it's very easy to get shiny object syndrome and start saying, well, what about this, what about that, should I be doing this, should I be blogging? Yeah, and so what happens is people get confused, and they don't really recognize that the simplicity of the situation is exactly what I just described before, and really that's all you really need is two things, is you need traffic, and you need to be able to convert that traffic. That's it. If you are looking at anything outside of that, then you're extremely distracted.
Now, here's the thing is there's lots of things to build in this funnel. You got follow-up email, make sure you're targeting right, there's traffic, there's lots of stuff to do. So we've come up with a really easy solution. But without going into all the details of the story and everything else, people really have a choice. They can either do it on their own for an hour here, an hour there, and it could take over a year. I know that you've worked on something, a similar experience. What would you encourage people to do if you could turn back the clock? And just very, very quickly, because I want them to check out all the videos down below. But if you could turn back the clock, what is the difference of what we're talking here for JumpStart versus like even what you've experienced in your own business before you and I started working together?
Well, I'm speaking from experience that I was that distracted guy. I was that guy that spent literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on courses and trainings and trying to go through stuff and trying to figure things out. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do exactly this, because we're taking people through a process where it is total immersion, it's total focus, it puts the blinders on and it says, look, we're only working on two things here, traffic and conversion of that traffic. And once you have those two basic skill sets, the world is your oyster.
And really, if you really look at the scheme of things, in 8 total weeks, we're going to set you up literally with a very predictable plan that you can use for your products, your services. You can even sell to other people. Let's be honest, what we're really teaching here in 8 weeks in this immersion program is how you run a profitable online business. When you are ready to join us and to get involved in our immersion programs, make sure you click on the button below, and again, any other questions you have, reach out to this amazing individual, Shecky, right here. He'd be happy to answer any additional questions. I look forward to seeing you all in class. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Thanks, everybody.